Hello and welcome to this UNIFORM Agri movie where we're going to take a look at how to configure the Herdsman's action list. Now we can see on our dashboard the number of cows due to PD, dry off, calve. We can see 2 are overdue, and then any tasks. Now if we want to change the settings of the Herdsman's action list so that it displays on the dashboard, we can select the icon on the right hand side. But I want to show you another way that we can set up different Herdsman's action lists. So first of all, we're going to go to the cow's head, select daily tasks, action lists, and then if we right click on Herdsman's action list and then left click, we can add this icon directly to the main screen. And because this is a report that we work on a lot, that's a logical way to be able to get to it. So if we just go back to the dashboard, now we can see the Herdsman's action list above it. So now if we just left click on Herdsman's action list, that will take us straight to the reports. And now if we go to properties, and now you can see that the preset that we're using is the dashboard.
Can I have a different preset for the app?
Yes, certainly. At the moment on the dashboard we're looking 7 days ahead, and here are our warning triggers. So we want everything to appear on the dashboard: in heat, PD, dry off and calve. But if you want to configure the app differently, you just need to select that preset. So click here, select the app, and here you can see that again we're looking at everything, but we're looking 2 weeks ahead. So it's very easy to change it for the dashboard or for the app.
Could I have a different action list for foot trimming?
Yep. If we go to select this icon here, and you'll see it comes up as save preset, let's create a special list which we're going to call foot trimming. And say OK. So on this one it's purely going to be about foot trimming. So we can take out these actions, and the only action that we want to remain is tasks. And for the warning trigger, we'll set that at, let's say 7. If we're 7 days overdue, we want to know that we're behind schedule. But then what we need to do is we need to select an action scheduler to put onto the Herdsman's action list. So if we select, go to animal level, which cows do you want to appear?
I would like foot trimming 90 days before drying off.
Okay, well you can do that if you put a tick in. But also, if you put a tick in the one at 100 days in milk, you'll then have a combined list. So you could have one purely for drying off, or one for 100 days in milk, or combine the two.
Brilliant.
So if we now hit the save button and say OK, now you can see that we have a list purely based on foot trimming. And what's handy is if we go back up to the top where it says Herdsman's action list and select the drop down, here you can go quickly to select either the dashboard, the foot trimming or the app.
Are there any other tips that would help me with the action list?
Yeah, there's a lot of settings that you can determine what you want to appear on the Herdsman's action list. And if we go back to the dashboard, one that we find really useful is if we go to properties and then select settings. Here you can select what you want to appear on the report. And one that I think is very useful is add last comment from reproduction events. So for example, if you PD the cow and you say she's positive, but the vet says she's having twins, you can then put a comment line in, twins, and that will then appear on the action list for drying off and for calving.
That's really useful.
Yeah, and what you must do though is remember to save it. Remember to save the changes you've made to the preset. You can also, if we go up to display, you can also change the way that the report appears. So normally, if you're having an action list that's got everything on it, you'll select action, which is up, date, which is up, and then cow number. So that will show you, for example, all the cows that are due to be dried off in the order that they're due to be dried off, and then it will go through to the calvings.
Brilliant.
Okay, let's select OK, close, go back to our dashboard, And now we have the icon on the top, click the down arrow, and then you can work with whatever preset that you want. So that could be a preset based purely on the young stock. And different people on the farm can have their different action lists. So if you'd like any more information on setting up, configuring, or maybe just changing your Herdsman's action list, please call the help desk and we look forward to giving you advice.